From a little boy with dreams to a man shaped by struggle, Janard's story reminds us that courage often begins in the smallest moments. The day Janard was born was his first quiet act of bravery, stepping into a world unknown. As a child, Janard was brave in small ways, learning new things, meeting new people, and seeing the world with wonder. His first act of courage was simply being happy, even without knowing the hardships life would bring. This is Jennard's family. Jennard's family taught him that love gives courage. Their hugs, kisses, and laughter became his shield whenever he was scared or unsure of what tomorrow might bring to his life. This is Jennard when he was a kid. He was standing on stage during his moving up ceremony. Jennard felt brave for the first time in public, being proud, nervous, yet smiling. In that moment, he realized that he could do more. This is Jennard with his mom. Leaving the city after grade 2 was one of Jennard's first goodbyes, his first heartbreak. It took courage for him to leave his friends and familiar behind, not knowing what life in Mindanao would actually bring. The day Jennard and his family migrated was filled with mixed emotions. The fear, hope, and courage. He held his family's hand tightly and told them, "We can start over and we can make it." As Jenner grew up, he saw the truth that how hard his family worked just to survive and to provide their needs. It broke his heart, but it also gave him the courage to be brave and to dream of helping them someday and to pay back their sacrifices. He started to understand the quiet struggles behind his family's smiles. Seeing their sacrifices opened his eyes and strengthened his heart. It was then he realized his dreams weren't just for himself, but also for them. When Janard's mother worked wrapping bread, he often joined her. He didn't just watch, he asked a lot of questions. His curiosity and courage to learn led him to discover something that would one day change his life. One baker noticed Jennard and decided to teach him how to bake. He was nervous at first, but he tried it anyway. He burned some bread and made mistakes, yet with each one, he grew a little braver and learned. It took real courage for Jennard to work and study at the same time. He often felt tired, but he never gave up, and that's the spirit. He realized that bravery isn't about being strong, but it's about choosing to keep going even when you feel weak. When Jennard stopped asking his parents for money or for monetary support, he felt scared at first, but he chose to stand on his own. Independence became his quiet, everyday act of bravery. Becoming the fourth master baker was proof of Jennard's courage, dedication, and bravery. It wasn't easy. It takes long hours and endless dough making, but he faced every challenges with determination and faith. After the pandemic, Jennard faced one of his hardest battles, paying for school on his own. Every peso he earned was a step closer to his dream. He didn't want to rely solely to his parents because being a burden is not Jennard's intention. Jennard cried when he finally finished junior high at Maragusan National High School. No one saw how much he had suffered behind his smile, but he was brave enough to keep going, even without his family's monetary support. After his moving up, Jennard continued working while studying. He passed his in situ and started working part-time, teaching students at school. He faced exhaustion and doubt, but he chose courage. Life tried to break him, yet he stood firm. But not long after, life tested him again. Losing his father almost made Jennard give up. He felt lost, but he remembered why he started. For his father, for himself, for his family, and for his future. Every day became a test for Jennard. How to eat, how to study, how to survive. He and his brother carried their family's weight on their shoulders. Even when he was tired, he kept fighting because he believed that everything happens for a reason. In God's grace, graduation day was Jennard's proudest moment. He stood on stage not just a student, but as someone who had fought silent battles. In that moment, he realized that courage and faith was what had carried him to that day. Now, Jennard is still a working student, nearing 7 years strong. Life remains tough, but he's braver than ever. Every dough he bakes, every class he attends, each one reminds him of the countless days he chose to be brave.